Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to first look at Arsenal flop Willian set to return to Brazil after difficult season at Gunners, and then we're going to look at Philippe Coutinho's agents telling Liverpool comments hint at Barcelona star's future. So the first transfer headline states that Arsenal flop Willian set to return to Brazil after difficult season at Gunners. So the reports are stating that Brazilian winger Willian is closing in on a return to his boyhood club as Arsenal and Corinthians negotiate his exit from the Emirates Stadium on a free transfer. Arsenal winger Willian is set to return home to Brazil this summer after receiving an approach from his former club Corinthians. Willian joined Arsenal from Chelsea last summer, but despite a promising start, endured a frustrating first season in North London. The Gunners are now ready to allow him to return to Brazil on a free transfer in order to get his huge salary off the wage bill, with 2 years remaining on his contract. Willian left Corinthians after 9 years in 2007 to move to Europe and join Shakhtar Donetsk in Ukraine before moving on to Anzhi Makalaka, Chelsea and Arsenal. According to Daily Mail, Willian is close to leaving Arsenal to join Brazilian giants Corinthians on a free transfer, with the clubs in negotiations over the deal. Arsenal are keen to get Willian's £190,000 a week wages off the wage bill after a disappointing first season at the Emirates. Willian joined the club on a free transfer from London rivals Chelsea last summer, after an impressive 7 years in West London where he won 5 trophies and was named the club's Player of the Year on 2 occasions. Despite getting 2 assists on his debut against Fulham, Willian's form soon faded and he just scored once in 37 appearances as the Gunners finished 8th, missing out on Europe for the first time in 25 years. Willian has not been named in Mikel Arteta's 20-man matchday squad for either of Arsenal's opening 2 matches of the Premier League season, both of which have finished in 2-0 defeats. The 33-year-old then angered Arsenal fans by appearing to like a post celebrating Chelsea's win at the Emirates on Sunday afternoon. All parties are understood to be keen on the deal that will see Willian return to the club he joined as a 10-year-old in 1998. He went on to make 17 appearances for the Corinthians, scoring twice and providing 2 assists before he moves to Shakhtar, aged 19. If the deal is completed, then it would see Willian link up with former Arsenal left-back Silvinho, who was appointed manager in late May. So it looks like Arsenal flop Willian set to return to Brazil after a difficult season at the Gunners. And it looks like Willian, who is probably one of the most hated players by the Arsenal fan base after a very poor season at the Gunners, and it was clearly a transfer mistake by the likes of Edu and Mikel Arteta to bring him in the first place. We can always understand one side of the coin, as it was to bring in some experience, someone that's won the biggest trophies such as the Premier League and was part of a very dominant Chelsea side, but to bring Willian to the Gunners at an age of 31 and to give him a 3-year deal, it seemed like bad transfer business from the Gunners, and they have realised their mistake and they're trying everything they can to get him off the wage bill, and that free transfer to Corinthians will put a smile on many Arsenal fans' face. So this nicely takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that Philippe Coutinho's agents telling Liverpool comments hint at Barcelona star's future. So the reports are stating that a Premier League return for Philippe Coutinho may be off the cards. Philippe Coutinho is unlikely to return to the Premier League unless it's with former club Liverpool, based on his agent's recent comments. This summer, the 29-year-old has been linked with the Barcelona exit. Reports have touted England as a potential destination. Philippe Coutinho was a fan favourite of the Anfield Terraces, scoring 54 goals and registering 43 assists in 201 games. He left Liverpool in 2018 as Barcelona paid £142 million for his services, making him the world's 3rd most expensive footballer behind Neymar and Kylian Mbappe. His stint at the Camp Nou hasn't gone as planned though, registering 24 goals and 13 assists in 90 appearances. With the La Liga giants in financial crisis, Philippe Coutinho has been one of several players linked with exit soon. Reports have linked Arsenal with Coutinho in a potential swap deal involving Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, but Philippe Coutinho's agent, Kia Joorabchian, has suggested his strong emotional connection to Liverpool means I think Liverpool lies very, very deeply in his heart. he was a big fan of them throughout the last campaign. He was wishing for them to win the title, and he has a very strong affinity there. So I think it will be very difficult for him to go to a direct competitor of Liverpool from a personal standpoint. With the chances of Philippe Coutinho returning to Liverpool minimal, and a Premier League move is all but off the cards. Jurgen Klopp has admitted in the past that he can't see Coutinho returning to the club. I really respected Phil's switch from the first second, Klopp explained to the Pure Football podcast. Now, I do that all the time, but it felt, oh wow, Coutinho returning to Liverpool could be difficult. With time running out in summer transfer window, the chances of Philippe Coutinho leaving Barcelona continues to be slim. Some reports, on the contrary, suggest that the Brazilian midfielder is set to remain a part of Ronald Koeman's plans. So much so that Philippe Coutinho has reportedly been offered the coveted number 10 shirt left by Lionel Messi this summer. The Barcelona icon joined Paris Saint-Germain on a free transfer early in the transfer window, leaving a void to fill in Koeman's team. Philippe Coutinho will be eyeing to impress in the Argentine's absence and continue the shirt number's prestige legacy. So it looks like Philippe Coutinho's agent telling Liverpool comments hints at Barcelona's star's future. And Philippe Coutinho to Arsenal was something that was looking very likely throughout the summer transfer window. It could be seen as a transfer that could have taken place at the latter stages of the summer transfer window. With just 6 to 7 days left of the transfer window, it looks like Mikel Arteta is doing definite business, and he does want to offload a number of players such as Willian that has been mentioned, and hopefully this means that a few signings could be made, some in priority positions such as the likes of right back and striker in particular. But Philippe Coutinho was seen as a star player, someone that could come in and make an impact and really make a difference for those youngsters that have been brought in and really make an impact right now. But Philippe Coutinho's affiliation with Liverpool has meant that he doesn't want to join another Premier League club such as Arsenal, who are a competitor to the likes of Liverpool. So we will have to wait and see how Arsenal will use the summer transfer window in the end. Make sure you check out the FA Cup poster using the special link I have put below in the description, and smash that like button to see if you can reach 30 likes. Also subscribe for more daily videos and share the video with your Arsenal friends and family. Click one of the latest videos on the screen and I'll see you there.